We are frail, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Forged in the fires of human passion, choking on the fumes of selfish rage. And with these our hells and our heavens, so few inches apart, we must be awfully small and not as strong as we think we are. Hi, I'm Jeremy Henry. This is Visions of a Better World. And when I was younger, I wanted to solve all the problems facing humanity. And so I brought in my perspective as much as possible. And, I discovered all the usual suspects: hate, greed, corruption. And, that's the first step to problem solving, is to identify the problem and to clearly state it. And I realized that all these problems have been stated many times over, but they still haven't been solved. So I was wondering why. And so I narrowed my focus, and I took a look at me, and I expanded out from there. I realized that it's not a small group of large problems, but rather it's all of the flaws and the fears, insecurities, the misunderstandings, and all of the raw feelings and emotions of 8 billion people. 8 billion villains. And all of them, mostly, I'd say, think they're the good guy. Or at the very least, not the bad guy. And I'm not saying that all of us are villains because we never do anything good, or because none of us are ever victims. But I think it's an important perspective that many people are missing. Take, for instance, you go into just about any forum that's not an echo chamber. And I'm sure any one of those people in that forum would tell you that bullying is wrong, that hate is bad. But they'll be quick to justify why it's okay to mock and ridicule these people. And it's okay to not treat them with dignity and respect. It's perfectly fine. They deserve it. And to think about personal and professional relationships. This so-and-so did this, and so I'm going to do this. And, we think that we're reacting this way because we're the victim, but in doing so, we become the villain. And we feed into this constant loop of misunderstandings and bitterness. And, I realized this, and so I started trying to smile more. And if someone did or said something I didn't like, instead of getting angry, I realized that maybe in their minds, it wasn't a big deal. Maybe they didn't mean anything by it, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And, suddenly it got a little bit easier. It wasn't difficult to get along with people. And so I hope that if you watch this, that maybe you can let go of some of the perceived wrongs that people have done to you or said. And realize that it's really not that big after all. We've got CDs, tapes, and videos, radio and TV shows, conferences, retreats, and seminars. We've got books and magazines to read on, everything from A to Z, and a web to surf from anywhere we are. But I hope with all this information buzzing through our brains, we will not let our hearts forget the most important thing is love, 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 love. It's all about love, 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 love. Everything else comes down to this. There's nothing any higher on the list than love. It's all about love. Now there's fighting in the Middle East. There's fighting down 7th Street. There are fights in my own house on given days. It's like something's lurking deep inside that simply can't be satisfied. Life was not meant to be lived this way. And it's true for every man and woman, every boy and girl. The only hope for living here together in this world is love, 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 love. It's all about love, 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 love. Everything else comes down to this. Nothing any higher on the list than love. This is the reason we were made, to know the love of our Creator, and to give love is giving us away. Yeah, the Maker and Creator and God of everything, He says to love, love, love. He says love, love, love. Love, love, love. 'Cause after all, it's all about love. And God says love, 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 love. It's all about love, 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 love. Everything else comes down to this. There's nothing any higher on the list than love. 'Cause after all, it's all about love. Alright, love you all. Till next time.